Thanks to our great sponsors, Madison County Emergency Management, the Madison County Library in Richmond and Berea, KYmedia.net, and the Cain Pole in Southern Hills Plaza. Madison County Live was invited to Berea at the Church of God to celebrate Hobart Halcomb's 90th birthday. Mr. Halcomb was Berea's first paid firefighter in 1966 when the city took over the fire department from Berea College.
Well, from what I'm told by the two fire chiefs, Roy Curtis and Sean Sandlin, that Hobart was the first firefighter for the city of Berea. There was Hobart, Charlie Johnson, and Bill Johnson, but technically they both confirmed that he's the first. I don't have any paper to prove that, but we did document it with the proclamation. The proclamation just told a little bit about Hobart and his service. Hobart was nearly 30 years with the Berea Fire Department, and he was meaningful to people who came along, mentored people, and always had a good nature. That's one thing about Hobart. Everybody talk about him cutting up and joking, but Hobart was teaching people too, and people were drawn to him, I think, because of his personality and how much he loved other people and pass on knowledge. So Hobart's a good man, and it was the right thing to do to recognize him and declare today, even though it's 4 days past Hobart's real birthday, but to declare today Hobart Halcomb Day on his 90th birthday. And it was an honor for me to be able to do that for such a good man that was so meaningful for the city and the people, and not just Berea, but Southern Madison County as well. Hobart's been a friend to all, that's the bottom line.
Madison County Live also got to interview some former firefighters that worked with Mr. Halcomb.
I'm Scott Adams. I'm retired as of January 31st this year. Got hired September of 1995, Berea Fire Department. I took Hobart's place.
Tell us about Hobart. What was he like? I mean, what's he like? I mean, you know.
Well, he was a Baltimore. I knew him when I was on the volunteers. So, because by the time I come paid, he was gone. But as a volunteer, it was a pleasure working with him. He's always cracking jokes, cutting up about things. It was very entertaining, we'll say that.
Hey, I'm Roy Curtis. I worked with Hobart at the fire department, and I started when he was a battalion chief, as in 1984, and I knew him before that because I worked on the volunteers too. But Hobart was a good feller. He cut up all the time, made work fun, so we enjoyed it a lot, and I worked a lot of shifts. I was on his shift for several years, but Hobart's a good guy, and I like him a lot.
Tell us about your time on the fire department. When did you start?
You're going to ask me a question that I've been forgot about. July of 66.
July of 66. You got any good stories on the fire department?
Every one of them is good. When the city and the college had the fire department together, right after they go into McKee, that service station, and that truck they wrecked it before that, and they got it back 3 days before that I got on. And them college boys, they get ready to take the laundry down there. They should drive the truck down there and laundry. And when they wanted out of class, they'd have them call down for the part with everything. Because they worked, when I started, the ones on worked for that semester was out. And then I got a full-time job. Four people full-time jobs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And the mayor was here today, and he gave you a proclamation. What do you think about that?
That's good. Mayor Farley?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know him and his dad and his dad-in-law.
He said you built a fence for him years ago.
I did. I built a fence for a lot of people, and I took some of them away too. Our living quarters and stuff at the Berea Fire Department in 1966 was as clean as anybody's house. We kept it clean.
Right.
And we had us a dog. a doctor at Ohio gave the fire department that dog, Twiggy.
Twiggy.
She was a Mason, and she'd jump in that truck, that sign would go off. And Frank Carter lived right across from us, and he'd buy raw hams, fresh ham, and cure them and sell them to people.
Wow.
And you got to test them. He keep them a year. So he goes and takes them and puts them on a tree stump.
Yeah.
He dropped that ice pick in it and that, and it was bad. He went in the house and left on her. She got that and brought it to the fire department at Ham, just across the street.
Wow.
And he wanted us to pay for it. Harold Robertson, chief, and Harold said, "You know that ham wasn't no count. You wanted somebody to get it." Said, "We ain't paying nothing." Yeah.
Oh, that's great. I love that. That's great. Hey, happy birthday.
Thank you.
He's gonna go dance. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Homer. Happy birthday to you. Nadia.
And after the birthday celebration, they loaded up Mr. Halcomb, got him in the fire truck, and drove him around the city of Berea. Happy 90th birthday, Hobart Halcomb.